Good evening. Thanks for joining us on the news at 8. Today, the 31st day month of May 2023. I am Grace Dokazanyekachi. First, the major headlines. Governor Oti suspends all transport levies in Abia. NNPC announces new fuel price across states. Labour Party and its presidential candidate will be unable to continue with case at tribunal. We'll take commercials. We'll be right back with details and many more. Stay connected.
Experience the smooth and strong feeling that consistently surpasses expectation. Leading the way in high-performance lubricants, Master Supermoto Oil is as durable as titanium.
Welcome back. Now the details. Abia State Governor Dr. Alex Oti has announced the suspension of all transport levies payable to the state government and imposed on tricycles, buses, taxis, and other commercial vehicles plying Abia roads with immediate effect. He said this in line with his campaign promises as well as sanitizing methods of revenue collection in the state and stop what he called all kinds of extortion, intimidation, and harassment of motorists. This is according to a statement on Wednesday signed by his special advisor on media and publicity, Ferdinand Ikoma. House of Representatives member-elect for Ikwanoma Federal Constituency of Abia State, Honorable Obi Agocha, on Tuesday visited the director ABN TV, Mr. Ifani Okali, at his Umaya home. Okali and his wife had recently welcomed their first baby after 11 years in marriage. Following the birth of the baby girl, Okali's home has been a mecca of sorts as friends and loved ones have continued to identify with the family over this piece of good news. Anambra State Governor Chukwuma Soludo has disclosed that the state ruling All Progressives Grand Alliance APGA will collaborate with the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to ensure a sustained peace and unity of the country. He noted that the party has always been with any ruling party at the center since its creation in 2002, and the present government of Tinubu would not be an exception. Governor Soludo stated this during the official commission of APGA regional headquarters in Oka on Tuesday amidst residents' partial compliance with IPOP's sit-at-home order to commemorate the Biafra Day. Governor Uba Sani of Kaduna State has approved the appointment of senior government officials expected to fill key positions in the administrations of the state. The immediate past secretary to the state government under Nasir El-Rufai's administration, Balarabe Lawal, was retained in view of his vast experience in governance to assist in the smooth takeoff of the administration. Abu Kefas, the governor of Taraba State, has dissolved the 16 local government areas caretakers committees. He gave the directive a few hours after resuming office as state governor. Deji Adeyanju, a public affairs analyst, has urged President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to appoint 9 young Nigerians as ministers. Adeyanju said Tinubu should appoint people under the age of 40 years above into his cabinet as ministers. Tweeting, the social-political activist said appointing former governors as ministers was a waste of a slot. He urged the newly inaugurated president not to give young people errand boy positions. The Nigerian National Petroleum Commission and NNPC Limited has set the price of premium motor spirit, also referred to as fuel or petrol, at between 488 naira and 555 naira per litre at its highest point. This is coming hours after President Bola Ahmed Tinubu announced an end to the removal of fuel subsidy in Nigeria. On Wednesday morning, NNPC participants convened. According to a decision made by the management at the meeting, the NNPC pump price table for mega and standard list stations will be reversed upwards. The decision directs all marketers to alter retail prices for petroleum products across all states. The Labour Party and its presidential candidate Peter Obi failed to continue their case on Wednesday before the Presidential Election Petition Court. The court had on Wednesday fixed further hearing in the petition for 9 a.m. on Wednesday for them to continue the presentation of their case by calling more witnesses and tendering documents for which it allocated 4 hours to them. At the mention of the case on Wednesday, a lawyer to the petitioner, Awakalu San, told the court that they had planned to start with the tendering of documents but are constrained by some challenges at their secretariat. Shehu Kuti, Nigerian musician and the youngest son of the Afrobeat pioneer Fela Anikulapo Kuti, has stated that popular blogger Tunde Ednut wanted him to be jailed when he was arrested by the police. The singer was arraigned before the Lagos State Magistrate Court and detained at the State Criminal Investigation Department in Panti Yaba for physically assaulting a police officer. He was later released after spending days in detention. On the foreign scene, one of Africa's most celebrated authors and playwright, Ghanaian Ama Ata Aido, has died at the age of 81. A renowned feminist, she depicted and celebrated the condition of African women in works such as The Dilemma of a Ghost, Our Sister Killjoy, and Changes. She also served as education minister in the early 80s, but resigned when she could not make education free. Pep Guardiola has been named the 2022/2023 Premier League Manager of the season. Guardiola has won the award for the 4th time in his 7th campaign at the Etihad Stadium. The Spanish coach beat off competition from Mikel Arteta, Arsenal, Roberto De Zerbi, Brighton, Unai Emery, Aston Villa, Eddie Howe, Newcastle United, and Marco Silva, Fulham, to land the award. This brings us to the end of the news at 8. But before we go, we can buy major stories. Governor suspends all transport levies in Abia. NNPC announces new fuel price across states. Labour Party and its presidential candidate unable to continue with case at tribunal. These and many more different platforms. Log on to www.abntv.com.ng. And you can also follow us on all social media platforms being displayed on the screen. I am Grace Stalkers Unika. Please on iTunes. Stay safe.